Hello everyone and welcome back to Allthemod 7. As you can see, we're back over here. In the last episode, we set up these guys. This is 1,000 phytogenic insulators, and they're set up. Now listen, they don't have their upgrades in them, okay? I'll admit that. They don't have their upgrades, but they've got seeds going in them. You can see the ones that are on have seeds, nether quartz seeds. They're processing, they've set up to go out and go in, and I mean, that works. But, there is more than meets the eye. If we toggle on our lag overlay, this mod, by the way, is called Observable. It allows you to see lag by, profiling your TPS and stuff like that. If we toggle this on, you'll see something horrendous. Okay, so what we're looking at here are numbers, right? We've got 906 here. Typically, machines use a very tiny amount. Typically, everything uses a very tiny amount, right? Of like 8, right? That's like an average machine. Every single I don't know why I said every that way, but every single pipe is using like 900 I think they're like microseconds or something like that, which is insane. Over here, like even this stuff, I'm surprised it's like that. But like I'm just going around the base to show you how like unnatural that is. Like even these red ones, they're only at like 200 and like they're just the occasional machine, you know what I mean? Nothing like even here, these ones are like 99 and stuff, right? Our entire base is nowhere near as laggy as this monstrosity we've created. And so we can't keep it like this. I mean, it's horrific, okay? Which means what I did in regards to going over here and setting all these to export or whatever, it's not worth it. It's genuinely not worth it. And do you know what that means? Yeah, we're going to pick it all up. Now, hold on. It might not be all doom and gloom. We'll see if we can sort of turn this into a win. Now, in terms of what we could do alternatively for the piping, the easy answer that I think would solve the problem instantly, right, would be to use XNet. For those of you who aren't sure, XNet is what we used over here for the piping, and it works pretty well. Once again, if I turn on my overlay over here, I mean, this guy, to be fair, he's still creating a decent amount of lag, but I guess it's all in this one block, right? So I don't know. I guess that helps somehow. So that's an option. I imagine it will create a decent amount of lag, but nowhere near as much as the pipe. So XNet should work and would probably be a guaranteed win, right? A guaranteed, yes, we've solved the problem. But I mean, listen, where's the fun in that? Okay. By the way, in terms of our TPS, if I type /forge TPS, my internal server, so my single player world I'm on, is currently at like 5. That's very bad. Like, it is genuinely very laggy. So I'm going to want to pick all this stuff up. I could pick it up, or what I'm tempted to do is switch to, I want to give integrated dynamics a shot. Now, listen, I know it's not necessarily the best idea at all, if even an idea, regardless. But I want to give it a shot, because I've never really done it. and I mean, hey, why not? You know what I mean? So for this, I'm going to want to get the exchanging gadget. I want to see if this will work. I kind of doubt it will, but if it does work, it will probably save us a little bit of time. Didn't want to break that. I should also grab the wrench out. Like, look at how long it takes me to pick things up. Like, you know what? Yeah, oddly enough, it was just that cobble. Anyway, can I exchange things? I think that the problem is some blocks, you can't just, like, right-click. In fact, to be honest, it looks like it's not even working for the pipe. Like, I shift right-click, but I don't think it's exchanging at all. Okay. Well, actually, is it? Drum roll, please. It's so laggy that, like, even if it is, we might not ever know. I'll tell you what. I should probably just pick this stuff up. So I'm gonna do that. I think it's the play. Yeah, I'll do that, and slowly but surely we'll get our frames back. Okay, we've gotten enough at this point that I'm able to actually mine them in real time and I guess talk to you guys instead of just lagging our way around. So yeah, the reason I believe that these are as laggy as they are is because pipes are good, but they're good in terms of one output and a bunch of inputs. So for example, like outputting from this chest, right? So having seeds go into all of these machines, that's not a problem. That shouldn't create much lag at all. But the issue is when we have so many different outputs from all these different machines, that's when it becomes a problem. And so we need an alternative. In terms of the alternatives, as we said before, there's XNet. I'm probably going to try integrated dynamics just to see how that goes, to see how easy it is, because I think we can set it up quite nicely. And then we have another option. The other option is using mechanism pipes. And the interesting idea with the mechanism pipes is that we can set these guys to auto output, right? And the reason why auto output is good is because I think it will just output into the pipe. Like I won't have to set up the pipe connection on every single machine. Although I will have to set up the auto output. So, you know, a bit of it like a double-edged sword there, but yeah, that's sort of what we're dealing with at the moment. So is that all of the I think that's all of the pipes. I think we're finally back to square one. So yeah, listen, might be a bit tedious again today, but I don't know. I've got a new burst of energy. We'll see how long it lasts. I think as well, in terms of powering all these machines, I don't really know what the play is. I don't know whether we'll still hook up like an energy pipe or because realistically, the universal pipes are fine. Like I can hook those up again on the inputs to put in the water and the power. That should still be just perfectly fine. I think if we want to do that, but we will need an extra pipe regardless. So anyway, yeah, what I'm gonna do at the very least is I'll try like just a few of these machines just to see if it's working. You know what I mean? So it's gonna look a little bit of something like this. We can have this guy connect there. And then what I might do just for the sake of, I guess, testing the full machine is hook it up to the output, right? So these are obviously logic cables, and then I'll show you what the plan is. If we search at integrated, we're going to get some item interfaces. We're going to get an item exporter, I believe, and then also item importers. So we'll grab one of these item importers. That should craft pretty easily. That should be good. And then we actually want, believe it or not, a fluid importer. Is that a thing? Yeah, it looks like it is. Fluid importer. We'll try and snap up one of these. I don't really know what I got to do for this. Fluid interface. No, I think we want specifically the fluid, importer. So, fluid importer, ideally, will import fluid into the system. Beautiful. Now, I realize a bit of a tricky situation. If I search fluid, or I guess if I search fluid in integrated, so fluid... What do we have here? Fluid interface. See, yeah. What if I search interface? Because I'm really struggling to talk here and get my point across. What I was going to do, right, is I was going to have an item importer here. This imports the items from the chest into the network, right? Then if I set up an item interface, we can have it import from this chest. You can see the blue arrow points into the network. It'll go into the network, and then we'll be able to send it into all of these inventories using the item interface. The addition of fluids makes it a little bit trickier because I think we need a fluid interface as well to be able to put that in. And although we can do that on one side, it's going to be a bit tricky to squeeze this all in here. So the better option, well, I don't know what the better option is. What I was going to check for is if we have just like a universal interface. Energy interface, item interface, fluid interface. Bit of a pickle we're in. Definitely a bit of a pickle. Okay. I don't know what to do then. I'll be completely honest. Not really sure what to do. What if I just search interface? Because it's possible we have like a third-party mod. No, it doesn't really look like it. Okay. I feel you. Okay. The pickle continues. Now, hey, listen. There is an option that I'm not the biggest fan of. We could turn all of these machines. I think you can use a wrench on these to turn them, right? So we could turn all of these machines just like I am right now. And what that gives us access to is obviously an input on either side, right? And that would allow us to run another cable on this side with the fluid interface, right? So like, that's an option. We could do that. Is that a horrible idea? I mean, it's not a great idea. I'll admit that it's not a great idea, but Actually, no. Wait, hold on. Hold your phones. Hold your horses. I think we're good. Hold on. There's so many different options we can do because what we can do here is we can set one of these sides to be input and output, right? So we can import and output from this one side right here, doing that. So that means item interface there, and then realistically, fluid interface, right? Yeah, hear me out. So that's not a horrible idea. The problem is we would still need to provide energy into the system, right? Yeah. So then, so if we ignore that, sorry, I was making some noise there. I don't know if you heard that. So instead of doing this, what we could do instead is have have universal pipes on the back, right? So if we spin this guy back around, bring these guys back around to the front. Here we go. Place him here. Yep. Open this guy up. We'll clear that stuff out. Make that blue on the back. We can have what? We can have universal pipes inputting, and then for the outputs we use integrated dynamics. You know, maybe is that a good idea? Bad idea? You know what? It's not a horrible idea, and so I'm gonna do it. You know what? Why not? Hey, listen. You live, you learn. You figure out what works, you figure out what doesn't. So I'm genuinely pretty much going to redo a lot of what we just broke. It should be easy though, because it's the building gadget. It should only take me a few seconds. Should being the keyword there. But yeah, I'll be back. Okay, it didn't take long at all. I've got a little bit of a mess I've made, but overall everything's hooked up. That's obviously the main thing. So obviously we don't want to set these guys up to export from all of these, because then we're going to go back right into Lag City. But what we should be able to do is grab one of these wrenches back out and set these guys up to extract again, right? Get this ball rolling. We'll grab our pipe upgrades. I think we've got a couple of netherite ones here, so we'll grab all that out. I don't remember, what's this one? This one's energy, so here you can have that upgrade. To be honest, I don't think it matters, but I'm just putting them where they're, I guess, meant to be. But once again, I don't think it matters. And then this one's obviously items, that can go there. This one, make sure round robin. The power, I mean, they don't really matter too much, but you sort of want to keep them the same. So round robin, yeah, that should be good. So this should be working. Everything should be powered as it was. In terms of our, in terms of our lag in general, we'll do a little sample again. So I'll run this for 10 seconds, and then we'll have our overlay. So at the moment, obviously it's what it was before, and big and laggy. We'll give it a few seconds, and you ready? Boom. That's a lot nicer, isn't it? So we've still got these guys over here that are creating a bit of lag, but in comparison, these two blocks, we can put up with that. Like if we look at our lag altogether with Forge TPS, we're back at 20. 20 is the max you can go, so we're good. We're doing pretty good. So far, so good. So, what next, you might be wondering? Well, yeah, we need to figure out our outputs. I'll be honest, I do want to do the logic cables. The problem is it's messy. You know what? There is another option that I was thinking. It's a very messy option. I was thinking we could also have them output at the back and do funnels from create and have like massive create like conveyor belts and stuff. But that sounds like a horrible idea. You know what? We're just going to do these. Literally just because I want to. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to select them. We're going to go up to the limit up here. I'm going to fill up my inventory with them. We'll get rid of all these, if it'll let us. Our inventory might be full. You know, it's fine. These also don't appear to have connected. I'm really hoping it's not going to try and make me place these manually. I sort of feel like it is. I mean, I guess we'll find out, won't we? You know what I just realized as well? This is actually a horrible idea. Because let's say even if this does work and they are like connecting where they really don't seem to be connecting properly, if I need to pull this apart, I'm pretty sure we pretty much have to wrench it. I don't think you can use the pickaxe on them too well at all. So that's going to be fun. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so our first step, we're going to have to grab out some of these items, right? Our item interfaces, and we'll grab out our item exporter. So the first thing I want to see is if it even works at all, like if these are connected. So for example, we're going to place this here. I'm going to place an item exporter onto this guy. Oh yeah, we're making quite a mess. It's fine. And what we want to do is find like essentially one of these that have something in them, like this guy. Yeah, this guy right here. He's got nether quartz essence. He's got nether quartz seeds. I'm going to place an item interface on top. And then I was going to hope. And hope I shall. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We need to add a variable card in here so that it knows to export all the items. Okay, perfect. So we're grabbing a variable card. We're going to place export all items. And we might even see it show up in here. Oh, well, maybe not. But this is full. That's a problem. How much nether quartz do we have? We're not quite there yet? No, not quite. Okay. Yeah, we need a few more. Oh, hmm. I see a situation. Hold on. hold on. I was told this in the comments, but I'll be honest, I just didn't think it would actually happen. One moment, please. We need to make some of these guys ender inhibitors. What these will do is they will stop what you're witnessing right now. Oh my golly gosh. We're gonna slap some of this stuff around here. They stop Endermen from being able to teleport. Now, the thought process here was that Endermen can't teleport because they've got no AI, right? They spawn without any AI. The issue is they're doing it anyway. That is genuinely quite scary indeed. If we go into our settings here, I've actually got actually my entity distance is max, so we actually can see all the Endermen that do exist. Okay, I'll clean up. By the way, there's probably I was gonna say there's probably so many dropped junk on the ground because there's nowhere for it to go currently. So I think this is like very much overflowing. Oh god. Ooh, look in there. Holy moly. Okay, hold on. Maybe we should turn this maybe we should turn this off. Wow, for some reason I didn't expect it. Listen, I don't know what I expected, but for some reason it was not that. Oh my god. Okay. What is it? Is it just like pieces? Yeah. Just pieces. Alright, what I've done here is I've placed down a disk manipulator and we've put in the storage disk that we have within our system. And what that should do is take some of that stuff out and put it into either our occultism storage or into our storage drawers. So it sort of helps things out a little bit there. And then obviously with the extra space we get back, so like the 4,000 that we've got at the moment, I can then go and chuck this guy in here and he can fill up pretty much instantly. My goal here at the moment is I'm trying to craft this thing. So I'll have to do this a little bit until we gain up enough storage. Listen, I'm working towards more storage. It's just, man, what a nightmare. Okay, here we go. I made sure to put the things in there before I picked this guy up so that, it didn't escape away. We can upgrade this guy to elite. That's going to make him a little bit better. We can try to push it to ultra. Oh, yeah. Oh, awesome. Our stuff's pretty much in action. We can try to push it this far. I don't necessarily think we'll be able to, but apparently we can. Awesome. So this is now a creative disk manipulator. So once again, anything creative tier, you want to be a little careful with because as you saw in the last episode, I think it was, I like crashed out of my world and that was lucky because we got to come back in and keep playing, but it's pretty risky because you can get stuck in crash loops because it moves stuff very, very quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this guy and I'm going to chuck him in here and he's pretty much, look, he's going to empty as quick as he can. And as you can see, that's pretty quick. We've got what? That is insane. 300,000 of the items in here instantly got like ripped out of this guy, which is phenomenal. Cool. Yeah. So there's insert into network, extract from network, and yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. So already this guy, pretty good. We can chuck him back in. We're pretty much set for a decent while in terms of storage. I have ordered an extra disk, so we should have one. We should have, this storage part just in case. You know what I mean? Like that's there as like a little backup stuff. But for now, we're good. We can continue on our journey here. So what were we trying to do? We were trying to see if this machine here was going to extract. And so far, not so good. What were we doing though? We did put this guy in here. So we put a variable card, export all items, round robin, item transfer rate. We can change this guy up to like 64, I guess. I think that's what that means. Item slot, passive interaction. What does this say? If the target may insert / extract to / from the network. Sure, yeah, that looks good. What was this one? Item slot. Not sure. Okay. The item slot thing might be messing us up. It's definitely possible. All right, so this guy's still got stuff in him. I can try auto output. Any difference? No. What I'm going to see though is I'm going to see if maybe these pipes are messed up. Maybe I need to pick them up and place them again. And I want to see if that's going to solve this issue. If it does, Unlucky. Very unlucky. But here we go. We'll place all of these. So now they're properly connected. And it took them out. Okay, so in terms of fixing these, let's see what we can do. Okay, we can right click it. That's not the end of the world. Can I? Okay. I mean, but hey, this worked. That's pretty cool. We can run a profile here. I don't think it will show anything because I don't think integrated does. But yeah, I don't really know. I don't know what to tell you guys. Listen. I don't know what you expected from this episode. Yeah, okay. But you know what? It actually is going to show us the lag. That's good. That's good because we'll find out pretty soon whether this stuff's laggy or not. Yeah. Okay. So, change of plans has happened. What we're going to do now is I'm going to put item interfaces. So I would like to craft these. Pretty much 1,000 of them. So we're going to order 1,000. We'll see if we can craft them. And we're going to slap these onto every single thing. Now, the question of the day, in terms of what type of episode this is going to be for me, is, are these copy and pastable? or building gadgetable? I'll be honest, they're not looking like it, are they? No, they're most certainly not. That's a little bit unfortunate. Like, if I right-click... No, it's not going to do anything, is it? Okay, well, and I have to shift. Cool. I'll be back. In terms of placing these, but I was wondering, do these... No, they don't reset the connection. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. It's yeah. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'll tell you what. I've done these two sides, like these two rows. It's still as painful. Listen, it's still pretty painful. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little bit of a compromise. I've noticed some frame rate drops around here. I don't know if it's coincidental or not. I'm gonna do this side as these what do you call them? Logic cables. And then this other side, we'll try something else. Now, once again, I'm aware that this is very much not the smart thing to do. At this point, I just want to see. You know what I mean? It's sort of like, I don't think people are doing this. And so I kind of want to do it so that we know, right? We're going to find out just how laggy this is or just how good it is, right? In comparison. Because for all I know, hooking up the mechanism pipes, that might just be a lag fest anyway. Same with the XNet. That could be insanely laggy. So if we can set this up and it works... Awesome. Yeah. I mean, genuinely awesome. Like, as long as it works, I'm pretty happy. If we look in here... Oh, yeah. Hey. I mean, it is getting rid of the stuff. The only interesting thing is the stuff down here, like, oddly enough, doesn't have anything in it. But, I mean, it's working. And, like, that's mainly what I wanted. In terms of all of this stuff, I don't really know what the plan is. I'm sort of thinking what we do is we disconnect these, and then I just, like, try to pickaxe them. The problem is, the pickaxing takes a while. I heard someone give a suggestion. It might have even been JP who suggested this. Using a vanilla pickaxe. So we'll grab a diamond pickaxe, and we'll give this a whirl. Because it's possible that the modded pickaxes just aren't... No, we're not getting any difference. I mean, I can try holding down this when I do it. No, it doesn't. It doesn't like mine the right click, sadly. To be honest, it still probably is worth holding down the click for this. I just need to make sure I don't accidentally mine the cobble. And even then, look, the shapeless doesn't even work. So I'm apparently going to have to go through and do this. Maybe. We can try something else because I mean, no one wants to do that. I can try a destruction gadget. This might do the trick. Now, once again, this thing is incredibly dangerous, so be very careful with this. I'm going to set this to do a maximum depth with no right side and no down. So it's just going to be a 1x1 that voids 16 blocks in a direction. And then I'm going to look towards a block, for example, this, and I'm going to right click. And we get nothing. Okay. I'm going to put a block in front of it so that we've got like something to aim at. No, it's not wanting to destroy these things. Okay. Yeah. See, this is what I was worried about. Like, if this didn't work, this is what it was going to resort to. And although this doesn't seem too bad, I mean, there's a lot of stacks here. Which begs the question of, should I just continue with the logic cables? Should I do it? Should I finish it up? I'll tell you what. We'll run another profile. This is what it looked like previously, obviously. Now that we've got them actually running, although... Oh, yeah, I've got this disconnected. Sorry, let me reconnect this. Yep, look, awesome. I'm very happy that actually works. I think we're good. Like, I don't think any aspect of these logic cables are lagging. And if they are, they're hiding it from me, right? This thing's about to end. No, I mean, once again, the only thing going crazy are these, universal pipes down here. Everything else is looking pretty good. So, what does this mean? Well, before we continue, let's check our normal TPS. I mean, yeah, everything looks fine. We haven't broken anything yet. So I'll tell you what. Let's do it. I'll stick with these pipes. What? Hey, why not? Right? Isn't that the spirit? Why not? Yeah, sure. All right, we're nearing the end. I just thought I'd jump back in to sort of show you what I've been doing. I've had to come through here, and you right click every so often, and it turns them from being disconnected to reconnected. Now, once again, probably an easier way to do it. This is what I've been doing. It's taken a little while. I'll be back when we're completely done. Oh, actually, we're done. I believe that is it. I believe we are done. So, all that's left is to sit back and go, ooh, ah. But there is one more tedious thing we have to do, of course. I mean, we can't have it that easy. And that is, well, first of all, to make sure everything works. Because at the moment, kind of feels like it's not working, right? Like, there's a lot of stuff and a lot of just nothing happening in regards to these guys lighting up. I mean, we've got stuff lighting up here. Some of these we've accidentally spun around, so we can spin them back around. That should be fine. But we've definitely, like, there's a severe disconnect. Oh, some of these we can reconnect. For starters, is everything connected in this lineup? I mean, it appears to be, right? So all of the, I mean, realistically, oh, actually, no, you know what? The actual pipes aren't connected. Like the universal cables. That would definitely do it. That would do the, yeah, that's the problem. Okay, yep, okay, all right, yep. Let's connect you. Let's go all the way over here. And this should be all we need. And we should see everything light up in a few seconds. I mean, it's already lighting up now, but is this all? Yeah, we should be good. The only issue is if somehow we don't have, the stuff in our system, but it looks like we do. I think it's, yeah, I think we're just waiting on everything to show up. I think. With that being said, as we currently stand right now, there's no nether quartz seeds in our system, right? Which means there have to be seeds somewhere. My guess would be that they're I don't know, in some of these still not out yet, which I think is what's happening because I'm opening some of these and there's like a flash of what used to be in there before it, I guess, disappears. Okay. In terms of this guy, can he be any better? Ticks per operation 1, priority doesn't really matter. Sure. In terms of the actual configuration in here, we've got it set to round robin, so it should go through each and every option. We've got it at a 64 transfer rate. Can we push this higher? Can we go like... did that save? Oh, it did. Oh, okay. We might be good then? If that... I don't know if that works. I don't... Interesting. But I think that's pretty much it. Like, the rest of this seems to be the same. So, from the looks of things, we could probably do with having some extra in the system. You know what I mean? Like, if I just get an extra... I mean, an extra 1,000 would probably be perfect, but we can't afford that. So, let's just get an extra, like, I don't know, 200? Oh, yeah, 300. 300's a good number. Can we get that much? We can. I'm going to order an extra 300. They can sit in our system and make sure that hopefully we have everything running at once. Next up are the upgrades. Wait, listen, I know it's not that fun, but we do have to do it, whether you like it or not. This is like the homework part of the episodes. Man, this episode, by the way, in recording is already an hour. I don't know how much you guys are seeing, but it's pretty rough out here. First off, auxiliary, nope. Flux linkage amplifier. We have 723, so I need 277 more. So we're going to craft that. That should take us to 1,000, pretty much on the dot, I think. In fact, it's going to craft very quickly, it looks like. Awesome. And then the resonant integral components, we need, it looks like 990. So these guys are going to take a little bit, just a wee bit longer. Just a tiny bit longer. We'll figure out how to speed them up, though. So flux linkage, we're at 803. If we look at the actual recipes here, oh my god, like this thing is pretty crazy. I guess, hey, while this is running, let's do another little sample to, I guess, get some comparison into what's happening. In terms of these things we ordered, we're just waiting on stuff to process. That's pretty quick. We're waiting on actually electrum plates, it looks like. That's also pretty easy. In here, we're actually crafting a lot of dust. So that means, in fact, this is the profiling done. Everything looks pretty good to me. This thing is getting pretty laggy. We'll consider what we do there in the upcoming moments. In terms of our crushing, all of that should be happening over here. As you can see, these guys, they're all holding stuff. They're all crushing away. Seems to be working pretty well. In terms of the stuff in here, you know what? That is a bit of a problem, and it's a very interesting problem. Oh, it's because these top... Yeah, I thought this might happen. So these guys, I didn't change the Y levels on them. I need to change the Y levels, because what's happening is this bottom chest is filling up with everything, and the stuff's just not getting in our system, because we don't have upgrades in there, right? We don't have, what do you call them? What's the word I'm looking for? Pipe upgrades in here, because they should be able to keep up with one crusher. The problem is they can't keep up with two crushers, so we need to make sure that we're getting all these coordinates lower. I was trying to save time in the past, but I had a hunch that it might come back and bite us, and sure enough it did. Alright, I believe that's all of them. If we wanted to, we could grab the stuff that's in the bottom, although it looks like it's... Has it cleared up already? I'm actually... Oh, no, yeah, there's still some down here. We can grab this stuff out and manually put it in the system just to help it along, because like there's stacks of stuff in here. That's gonna take a little while. Oh, look at this guy. Okay, well, beautiful. I've cleaned that up. Wonderful. Everything's working. So if we come back over here, or I guess if we look back in here, this stuff should be happening faster? Maybe? Not really. It's still taking a little while. Okay. Well, while that's happening... Oh, also... Is everything lit up? No. Now I've got like this big wall that's just not lit up. 250 are right here, not lit up. Oh, man. Oh, there's some go. Alright, I'll tell you what. I'm going to make a pretty good deal with you. Not all of you are going to like this deal, but I think for the greater good of our society, it's going to be a good deal. So, currently, we're waiting. We're stuck waiting on these things to craft, right? We need these things to fill up. We could get started. We definitely could, but we're probably not going to. We're probably not going to until we have like pretty much all the stuff. So what can I do? Well, you might notice this structure is just like all the insides, right? There's no outside to it. This guy over here, same thing. This guy over here, same thing. We don't have anything around them, not even just a box. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna try and just pretty them up ever so slightly, okay? I'm gonna put some building blocks in. I don't know what types of blocks. It's going to look awesome. So like over here, I actually don't know what I want to put here. I'm kind of tempted to use copper, to be completely honest. Where else did we use copper? We used copper on the our factory over there. And that's kind of it. So we could get away with it. Now this stuff will probably oxidize. Do I have a problem with that? Once again, probably not. I don't think I mind that. So I'm going to grab a bunch of copper and I'm going to fill in the floor. And in terms of the facades, these might get a little bit messy, purely because I don't think they're going to, what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? I don't think these bits are going to oxidize, is the word I'm looking for. So, I kind of like the idea that they're going to oxidize. The problem is I don't like the idea that the rest of it's not going to oxidize. So, we should probably lean into it and put like a specific different block that's going to get placed here. Yeah, it's fine. I'm going to right click this, copper block, boom. We'll fix it when the day comes, but for now I think we're fine. So I'm just going to keep grabbing these facades. Oh, that is not what I want. Alright, I think for now we're going to go for like a blackstone copper feel around here. Yeah, why not? In terms of the size of this building, I didn't really have a plan. I sort of want to make this just a box, not just because, I mean, that's pretty easy to build, which that is partly why, but also because I think it's pretty cool to have like a server room where it looks like a box, and I'll have like a little iron door or something down here, and it will lead into this like, I don't know, whatever this design is that we have inside. Currently, by the way, in terms of the facades, we are waiting on glass, and I've actually ordered like a crazy amount of glass. Oh, we actually have some glass, so I can probably craft some facades. Da-da-da-da-da. Awesome. Ooh, you know what we do? Oh, genius idea. We make a framed door. Check out this. We go framed door, so we're going to need some framed cubes. That should be easy enough. We'll craft a few of these. So framed door. And then I believe what I can do is place him here and then put copper on him. And so, well, it's more of like a stealth door. I kind of wanted it to look like a door. You know what I mean? I didn't necessarily want it to be a hidden door. This kind of looks a little bit, I don't know. It doesn't look how I wanted it to look. So we'll probably just grab an iron door. By the way, why do I hear like a phantom? Did you guys hear that too? I don't really know what that was, but it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. We're just gonna put an iron door here, and then we'll get door sensors. These little guys here. They're gonna cost us a door, some pressure plate, iron nuggets, and redstone. And we're gonna try and get 2 of these. See if we can afford them. Yep, beautiful. And we're gonna place one right there, and we're gonna place another one right here. So now we have an auto door. How cool is that? Now this building, I mean, to be honest, it is our best work. It does not get much better than this. To place on these blocks, by the way, you just crouch and you should be good. All right, now we come to the rough part, which is the roof. I mean, listen, not a clue. Genuinely no idea how we're going to do it. I kind of like putting some glass up here. We'll search framed and see if we have any fun new framed blocks. In particular, what I'm looking for, and what I've been looking for from a little while from this framed mod, is some sort of like framed glass. You know what I mean? Like, we've got a few different ones from some other mods, but framed glass. We've got create framed glass, but it's like, that's the frame you get. You're not sort of like shopping for your own frame, sadly. You know what? We're taking the cheap road. I'm sorry. It had to be done. We're just going to do Ethereal Glass. It connects. It'll allow us to drop in through the roof without being forced to use our silly little door that we made. So yeah, it's kind of a win-win. Obviously, we still need some glass. I've currently got like 100,000 glass ordered. It's just, allegedly, it's a waiting game. I'm not entirely sure what part is the waiting game. I have a bit of an idea. If we go into our processing area, I have a hunch that our crusher or whatever is sort of like overloaded with just like a bunch of gravel. That's going to be my guess. Crushing factory. Oh, it's a bunch of cobble. All right. And this guy's max upgraded. Yeah, he's full speed. We can try something. We can have a little attempt at something. Let me pick up this ender gate and put on this ender gate that gives it a little bit more power. Let's just maybe speed him up a little bit. I'm looking in the top left to try and see. By the way, this is the current rate at which it's going. If we compare that in here, look at the speed. That is insane. I'm going to give it a little bit more power. It is currently using, I don't know if it even, I don't know if that's the right amount, but it's using a lot of power. I'm going to push it even further. This thing is going extraordinarily fast. Luckily, we have creative importers and exporters. I'm going to push it further. That used up, I think, a full hour from this chunk here. That thing is genuinely flying. I'm going to try again. Oh, we've reached the max. That's it. That's as far as we go. Okay. Well, this thing can... Yeah. I mean, that works. That most certainly works. Even then, though, like, look at... I'll be honest, we ordered too much. I'm going to go back into glass. And, like, I'm going to change this to be, like, 10,000. You know what I mean? Like 10,000. I think we can do 10,000. Actually, I think I just cancelled it. All right, well, here we go. Now we've got the gravel in there at full speed. And as you can see, this guy, I mean, he can pretty much keep up. To be fair, he's getting slammed a little bit here. But yeah, we should have glass now. Oh, that was 10,000 glass. Very quick. Extraordinarily quick. So we can now order some ethereal glass. Beautiful. Wonderful. By the way, our other stuff is pretty much done. So we'll finish off this building. This was a good little time waster, I guess. Onto our next tedious chore that we're gonna have to do. But we can finish this off. I want to F3 and A. There we go. And then we'll get rid of that. Sorry, big mess. Nice. Honestly, it's nice. It's got a beautiful blue tinge in here. I think it looks very cool. There's some nice reflections that we can see on a little bit of the copper over there. It's nice. But listen, once again, the outside of it, not the prettiest. I mean, hey, it's better than what it was, I think. I think it's... Oh, God, I'll be honest. You know what? You know what would genuinely look better than what we've done here? Let's change this into small square mode. And let me rip apart the wall here. I feel like this would look so much better if this was all just ethereal glass. Like, am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. I think this genuinely would look so much nicer with all this. Just based on, I like the thing about this shader pack. The Complementary Reimagined is the shader pack I'm using. It does some very nice effects with the light. Like you can see the blueness come in, and I don't know. I think it gives it a nice effect. We'll reload with F3 and A. There we go. So they're all connected. Beautiful. Nice. Yeah, you know what? I think that made it look infinitely better. Like it looked horrific. Just that window at the front makes it look so nice. Okay, cool. So, one building down. Hey, don't say we didn't do anything. Next up, yeah, I know. Next up's this. Flux linkage amplifiers. We have 1,000 on the dot. I'm going to, well, actually, no, I'm not going to take all those out just yet, because we need to do our resonant integral components, which we have 947, because we're currently waiting on this stuff. Interesting. I'll be honest. Something here, I mean, it clearly isn't working, because we've got it ordered. Oh, it's currently, what's it doing? It's crafting gears. Or is it smelt? What do we want? What? I don't understand which part we're like slow on here. Stored. The lumium ingots. Okay. How do you make lumium ingots? Because clearly this is where we're sort of bottlenecking. Are we? Huh. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. It'd be cool if there was an item you could get that could like track down what like I don't know where the machine is that this craft is currently waiting on. Because I'm not too sure what's going on here. I imagine. Oh, by the way, I forgot to check. Are our other machines done? Not our machine. Sorry, is our these guys? Are you good? Have you cleaned up? Yeah, they're probably despawned. Let's be honest. Oh god, very messy episodes. I don't really know. Oh yeah, I don't really know what processor is running at the moment. You know what? I'm going to actually cancel it, and I'm going to order 47 again. Because I feel like it was just broken. Because I'm pretty sure it needs to order some stuff to get crushed, and it just wasn't doing it. Because maybe it got used up somewhere else. Like, are we... No, we're not crushing anything? I might just be crazy. That's always... Oh, actually, you know what? No, it's done. Yeah, so I was right. Something wrong was happening. Like, it was just bugged out a little bit. Or, I messed up some recipe somewhere. But anyhow, I'm going to grab out 1,000 of these. And you guessed it, it's what we've been doing for the past, what feels like a year. By the way, this area is very frame rate laggy. Just little update. TPS lag, in terms of that, we're doing pretty good. We have taken a little bit of a hit, but we're doing all right. What we're going to do is we're going to come through here and pretty much right click on all of these. I think actually these are all applied, and that's why they're actually finished first. And these ones, so the ones that actually are lit up currently, are the ones I need to right click on, which are... As you can see, man, the frame rate here, astronomical. We can toggle the shaders off, but I mean, look at... it didn't really help, did it? I mean, we're still chugging a little bit. We're on 6 chunks. In fact, arguably, we had more frames with the lag. Oh, with the shaders on, sorry. Oh, you know what I realized we should do? We should see if when we turn this off, if the lag stops. So to turn this off, all I need to do is remove that nether quartz from that little importer there. That will stop nether quartz from going into the system, which means once these empty, we're good. And by the way, I feel like our frame rates jumped up massively for some reason when we canceled that creative exporter. So not too sure what's going on there, but what we should see is all this stuff should turn off, hopefully. And then, I don't know, maybe we'll get some frames back. I'm not really sure, I'll be honest. Alrighty, so I finished, and I ended up with 31 left over. And I thought I did miss a few, but it's sort of like, it's too much effort to check that way. So what we're going to do instead is I'm going to grab our nether quartz again. And obviously we've got what? We've got plenty in here. But what we're going to do is drag in our nether quartz seed. So maybe I'll add seed here. Boom. And we'll see which ones, because obviously they all light up. That's all well and good. But then what we want to see specifically is which ones turn off first. But we've messed up a little bit because there's not exactly 1,000 seeds in there, which means, but we can sort of see. That didn't really help. I mean, did that help? Was it? Oh, it kind of did because, yeah, that one that was still on, it was still on. Interesting. All right, yeah. Oh, it's a game of like memory. Yep, there was that one there. I think there was one there. Yep, we got that one. Okay. All right, it's a beautiful game of memory. So when we see these flash, we have a few seconds to go down and get whichever one it was. There we go. We got that one. Oh, there's one here, and then it looks like one in the corner or something. There was one somewhere around here, I thought. No, we might have missed it. All right, back to the memory game. We've got 22 left. This is painful. I 100% agree. Oh, this one down here? Nope. Okay. All right, we might be in a pickle. You know what? I cannot find them. So I'll tell you what. It doesn't matter. We'll probably find them one day. In the meantime, the Flux Linkage Amplifiers. Now, this is going to be rough. By the way, I think I only ordered 1,000. We actually are going to need 3,000 of these. How many do I have in here? I want to make sure I have the right amount before I get started and then be like, why don't I have enough? Yeah, we've only got 1,000. I actually need 2 more thousand. Because we're going to be putting 3 of these in each of them. So they can start crafting. I'll, I guess, start as many as I can. Yeah. Oh, look at this. I can just hold right click. Oh, the other one, it was opening the inventory after it placed them in. Oh, this is going to actually save my time. In fact, I'm probably going to download an auto clicker. Oh, I'll be back. Okay, so what I've done is I've filled up what I believe to be all of these machines with these 3 Flux Linkage Amplifiers and whatnot. They're going to use a lot more RF per tick, so we will want to place some more power here. So we'll quickly get that done, or at least try to get that done. We'll grab ender cells. From memory, these guys provided 120, like roughly 120 RF per tick to each of these on average, right? These guys are going to be using 320, so realistically, we want 2 of these guys set up with these, ultimate upgrades. So that's what we're going to be working towards here. We've ordered it, so it'll be on its way. But we'll chuck this here, go into the power, chuck that on. That should be good. That should hopefully be enough power to cook these guys up. Obviously, we still want that extra ender cell, which is done already. Awesome. Slap that there. We'll go ahead and grab another energy pipe, or sorry, netherite pipe upgrade. Here we go. Set this guy to extract, open him up, power, chuck him in. Beautiful. So, what I wanted to do mainly was see how big of a difference it genuinely makes. Because if it's not that big, then it might not be worth the time that we're doing to do this. Actually, we can sort of test this a different way. From memory, this system was doing them in about 5 seconds. Actually, a little bit slower because we had a cyclical upgrade in here. But if I place this in and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... basically 5 seconds. It's not going to be perfect. I'm not a clock, but it's close enough. Over here with these guys, how much is this going to take? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't even need to keep counting. That's insanely slower. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. To answer your question that you didn't ask, yeah, it's probably worth doing these. The auto click is helping, but I'll be honest, it's still pretty painful, and this thing's slow as well. We're gonna definitely bypass it. A showcase of what the auto clicker looks like. It looks like me doing this, so I'm probably missing some as we go, but for the most part, it's good. And then every single time we run out of a stack, I have to refresh it. So it's not flawless, but I mean, it's better than doing it manually. Okay, are you ready for this? Now listen, I don't know if we did everything. I mean, clearly we've got a few extra. In terms of the few extra, oh, we've only got 6 extra. This is actually really good because that means there's a chance that we only missed 3. And the reason why I say 3 instead of 6 is because the 3 that I think I know where they belong to is this guy over here. I currently had the stuff out because this was our bottleneck for making these Flux Linkage Amplifiers, so I had him sped up with the time in a bottle and some extra power going in with the entangled block. But I had 3 out of there, so if we're only missing 3, then bravo, we did pretty good. Hey, maybe 4, 4 extra, sure. If we're missing 7 from all those machines, from 1,000 machines, with 3 in each of the machines, then I'd say that's pretty good. I'd say that's pretty good indeed. So, first of all, before we start anything up, let's run our little profile again. Once again, this is the observable mod. It lets you observe the lag. So at the moment, that's what it was doing. Oh, about 3,000, 4,000 lag there, and all the rest were doing that. All right, we've got the extra lag from the added ender cells. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to figure out what we do there. But in regards to the pipes, they all seem to be doing pretty well. In terms of our overall TPS again, we're at about 18. So listen, this is a situation, but we can figure it out. This is them idling, by the way. So all this power and stuff going into these guys, That's with them not even running. That is pretty rough, to be honest. Okay, so nether seeds. Let's get the ball rolling. Boom. Oh my god. They turned on faster than I've ever seen them turn on before in their life. Let's run this again. I'm going to profile it again for another 10 seconds. We should see them, yep, turning off, turning on, all that sort of fun stuff. This guy's got what? One more second. Here we go. In terms of lag, the actual pipes and stuff seem to be doing good. These guys dropped down a little bit once the machine started running. I'd say that's pretty much a mission success. So what we should be getting is, as you can see, oh my god. Wow. We should literally be getting 1,000 essence every single time these guys flash, because that's them finishing their production. That is impressive. So if we search nether quartz, we can see right here, this should be going up by roughly 1,000 every 5 seconds. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're already at what? 7,800. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. We pretty much went up 1,000. Arguably a little bit faster as well. That is awesome. That is genuinely so good. In terms of the lag as well, once again, the integrated dynamic pipes, they seem to be doing phenomenally well, right? I reckon we can possibly use these to our advantage. Listen, if I felt like right-clicking another 1,000 blocks, we could have the tops be outputs and inputs. And then what that would allow us to do is also have this one chest put all the items in there, much like how that one chest is pulling out all the items. We could 100% do that. Yeah, that's not a bad idea in terms of, at the very least, eliminating some of the lag here. In terms of the fluids, we could do the same thing if I felt like placing 1 billion pipes. We definitely could. I don't feel like placing 1 billion pipes at the moment, but it's an option. It's on the table. Oh. Do I recommend doing this? No, I do not. Not in the slightest. Listen. I would still say use XNet, because setting up pretty much this similar system, but like over here, I know it was a smaller scale, but this was so much more relaxing in terms of just like, all it is stuff in here that you copy and paste. You know if you've missed one because you can clearly see the gap in the list. Everything's here perfectly. You can copy it, you can paste it. You can do every single thing. You can do the liquids, the fluids, the inputs, the outputs, all of that stuff from one single connector. You don't have to do extra sides, no extra blocks and stuff. You can camouflage the blocks really easily. I think there are facades for integrated dynamics, but like it's not at the same level. I would 100% say that XNet was probably the way to go. Alternatively, someone suggested, I think it was Manos in Discord, suggested using the interface from Applied Energistics, because this guy, he can hold fluids and items, and he can also take in resources. Like he can be inputted into and connected to your like Applied Energistics system. So realistically, what you do, it'd probably be tedious placing them all, but you'd be able to have everything go through the one block, right? It'd be able to take in the items, take in the fluids, do all that sort of stuff just by activating these two auto inputs and outputs. But yeah, in that little bit that we've been talking there, let's have a look at our nether quartz. We're currently at 170,000. That's pretty good. Now listen, once again, this thing doesn't instantly solve our problem. It's still going to take a little bit of time. Like we can't craft it this episode, but it is going to be craftable in the next episode. That is pretty much confirmed. I say pretty much because our storage might fill up. That might be a problem, but it's pretty much done, right? Which is awesome. It took us 2 episodes essentially. Well, I mean, to be honest, we retconned a lot of the stuff that happened in the last episode, and once again with this episode, I think 99% of the stuff happened off camera. So you guys are pretty lucky. This was definitely painful. The last episode was probably more painful just because I didn't know what I was getting myself into. This time I was sort of mentally prepared. I had some music to play in between cuts there, in between edits, where I was just like trying to get some peace going. I set up an auto clicker. We found a few little improvements. That was rough though. That was definitely an experience, especially right clicking all those things. I don't suggest that at all. The wrenching of the pipes was rough. If you are going to do integrated dynamics like what we've done here, don't use the building gadget. Do not use the building gadget for placing the pipes. Arguably, you could. Let me just see how this would work. The issue I had was they weren't connecting to each other, right? So you could get away with it if this works. No, see, the issue is like they're not connected there, and they genuinely are not connected until you go ahead and hit them with a wrench, which means you're going to be right-clicking every single thing anyway. You just go and place them manually at that point. You'll save so much pain because you'll miss a right-click with this, and it's blah, blah. But yeah. The reason I say you might want to go with integrated dynamics is because, as we've seen, compared to the pipes, they're not that laggy because all we've got is this one item. I believe this one thing is responsible for pulling all the items out. So I don't know. It's pretty good. I'm happy. I'm happy. On top of this, what do we do? We are, by the way, this has been like a 2 or a 3 hour episode for me, like in terms of recording. I started at like 6 o'clock. It's currently 9 o'clock. It's been a long one. Yeah, we made this room. I'm happy we did this. This was a small thing. Arguably, I'm happier that we did this than we did in setting up all that stuff because this feels like an accomplishment. You know, this is like, oh, a finished product. Yeah, we'll probably figure out a time to do something similar. Like just the box. Like, it makes it look so much better. We'll do something around here, and then we'll probably do something around this one as well. And I think that's fun. I think that's cool. So yeah. We'll cancel all that stuff. There we go. Yeah. That'll be it for this episode. I know. I don't usually like to do big double ups like that where we pretty much do the exact same thing 2 episodes in a row. It's a bit rough, especially if you didn't enjoy the last one. Which reminds me, thank you guys for showing up on the last one. I told you we didn't have anything special, and for some reason, I don't know, you guys seem to enjoy watching that one. So, thank you guys for what's the phrase I'm looking for? Going through that one with me. You know what I mean? Because that was definitely an experience. Listen, hey, if you skipped out on this one, I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit. I was tempted to skip out on this one too. But listen. I'm glad we got this out of the way. We shouldn't... Listen, aside from trying to fix this lag here, we shouldn't have to touch this. Like, even right now, I might just not touch it ever again. Like, once we get our infinite storage disk, I'm just going to, like, turn this thing off. Which reminds me, I should probably... This is probably worth it. Set this guy up to run 24/7. Well, I guess when the server's on or when I'm in single player. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I'm just sort of like I'm catching up mentally now that this is done. Trying to get that energy back. But I think I'm gonna wrap this episode up here because I don't really have much time. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Yeah. We'll Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one, where likely we will be making the infinite storage disk finally. And we can set that up. And also, I imagine I'll come back in at the start of the next episode with a comment. You know what I mean? Someone will be like, "Hey, you could have used that cool item from Integrated Dynamics that places all the pipes for you." You know what I mean? Like, there's always something like that where it's like, "Oh, yeah, you know what? Could have done that. Yeah, that probably would have worked." I didn't even try like the copy paste gadget. That might have even worked. Oh man. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you obviously for all the support. Yeah, goodbye.